Good afternoon, colleagues in History 2502, United States History 2. My name is John Fitzmaurice, and I shall be your professor for this fall's online survey course in United States history. I would like to take some time to go over your syllabus, which is located on your Moodle pages and which I have now sent to your emails. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen with you so that we can get underway. You can see by looking at the syllabus that this is an online course. That means that you will need to be a self-starter in this class. Carve out time in your day, away from family and distractions, and go to class. Now, I shall be keeping regular office hours during the semester, and my hours are listed right there on the syllabus. However, I am also able to meet with you via Zoom or by appointment. Now, I have placed a Zoom link here on the Moodle section in Welcome, and the code for logging into my office hours is right there. If you prefer to meet me on campus, my office is located in room 143 of the Liberal Arts Building, set back a little and cat a corner from the Cove. Now, going back to the syllabus, you will scroll down to see all the educational speak like goals, what you need to understand and comprehend and be aware of. However, let's boil down what I want for you by the time you finish with this course. Obviously, those of you who are majoring in or thinking of majoring in history, I want you to know this material very well. For the rest of you who have chosen some other major, I want you to be able to finish this class and not be susceptible to someone putting a microphone in front of you, asking you a simple question about US history, and you becoming an instant YouTube or late night sensation for being so abjectly ignorant. You see, there are far too many people walking around right now who do not have even the slightest understanding of or interest in history, and some of them we call judge, or city council person, or school board member, or congressperson, or senator, and not too long ago, Mr. President. Now, you will have two books to read during the class. One is the official textbook that is called Revell Pearson, American Stories. This is an online source. You do not need to get a hard copy of the book, but you will need an online copy and an online code that I shall provide for you from the bookstore. The textbook contains readings and chapter quizzes that will factor into your grades. There is a 14-day free trial, so money should not be a problem. But if money becomes a problem or is a problem, please let me know immediately. There are means of dealing with these things. The second book for your outside reading is called Flyboys, which I failed to have put up on here. I don't know why that is the case. Flyboys is a book written by James Bradley, and I shall have it on Moodle for you a little bit later. James Bradley is the son of one of the men who raised the American flag on Iwo Jima. This book is your outside reading, and I expect everyone to obtain that book either from the bookstore, which I believe it is on sale there, or through Amazon in case it is not, and probably a little bit cheaper, and begin reading as soon as possible. There's going to be a test on that book later in the semester. Fair warning. Flyboys is not some feel-good Oprah book club literature. It is a tale of courage, but it also has some very dark and horrific elements to it. I do not expect you to feel good at the end of the reading, but I expect you to feel as if you have learned something very important. Now, on the syllabus again, I have here the guidelines and expectations for the class. I expect each student in the class to make at least one documented visit to me during the semester. This can take place in person or on Zoom. The meeting will not be long and will consist of just meeting me and saying hello, if that's all you want it to be. But I do expect that meeting to take place before September 14th. I want to be able to put a face with the name of every person in the class. Now, when it comes to communication, I shall communicate with you through your UNO email account, and you shall communicate directly with me through my UNO account. You see here in red, under no circumstances Will I send class-related emails directly through your personal email accounts. Check your UNO accounts regularly. That is once a day for important information. In addition, I do not discuss grades on email. That's against the law. I just recently had it out with a student who, despite signing the syllabus signature page, asked me to give the grade over email and then got angry and confrontational because I refused. So the dean handled that situation. Do not make it so that the dean handles that situation. You'll have the ability to track your grades through Moodle throughout the semester. Although Moodle is not always the most accurate tracker of grades, I am the most accurate tracker of grades. When it comes to tests, there will be tests at the end of every chapter assignment in your Pearson online textbooks. The midterm and final exams will consist of multiple choice, matching, short answers, short essays, and long essays. No makeup tests will be given except in the case of a documented serious reason. And please, this is not high school. No extra work will be given to ameliorate a grade at the end of the semester. You have plenty of extra credit available to you. You didn't do any of it, don't ask for it back at the end of the semester. In addition to the required readings in the textbook and the assigned reading, students will read and then comment upon articles taken from a primary source examining a particular part of U.S. history. Pay attention to the requirements. In the welcome section of Moodle, there is what is called a dummy document, and I'm going to show it to you right here. Please make sure you view this PowerPoint presentation and take the lessons to heart. I do not have an issue with the usual grammar and style mistakes in the first paper or two, but after that, I instruct my graduate assistant to grade very strictly. Writing properly is one of the unstated goals of this class, and whether you have had good training in writing or not, at the end of this class, I want you all to be able to write with competence. Now, I do not need to talk about academic dishonesty. You see here, just read it. It is far better, though, to take the F and live to fight another day than to cheat, plagiarize, or do anything that would jeopardize your college career. With an online class mode, it can become very easy to cut corners. Follow the rules and the protocols. You have the grading system here for you to see. It is very cut and dry, and it is up completely to you. Now, let me say this, or as our current president says, here's the deal. Every student who completes all the work, completes it on time, does even a little bit of extra credit work, gives me their best effort, and shows even a modicum of interest in the subject, is going to come out of this class with at least a C. And that's because you will have done it, not me. That's my guarantee to you, though. Now, after this are all the items that the administration mandates we put on our syllabi. They're all important, and I'm not going to go through all of them with you, except for this. This is the counseling services and UNO kids. We are not all that removed from a very difficult time of social isolation and anxiety about public health. This has had different effects on different people. If you are having difficulty of any sort, please understand that there are licensed professionals right here on campus whose job it is to help you through the rough patches. Seek them out when necessary. And if you feel you cannot go alone, then come find me and I shall walk you over there myself. Now, here are the schedule of classes and assignments and quizzes. They are all subject to change, but I promise you that any changes will always operate to your advantage. Last but not least, there is the syllabus signature page. This page means that you have read and understood everything that is in the syllabus, and you will abide by the terms and conditions. Download this page, sign it, scan it, or take a photo of it with your camera, and then return it to me in the syllabus signature page submission box that you see here on Moodle, no later than Friday, September the 9th, 2022. So I hope that this clears up some of the things that are expected of you in this class. Just remember to stay on top of all the lessons this fall. Reach out to me through email so that we can chat on Zoom if you need assistance, or in person, which I much prefer. Good luck this semester, and may the odds be ever in your favor. It's a rather catchy phrase. Someone ought to use that in a movie or something.